Is it possible to be too rich to survive? Imagine a 100-year-old empire with a $30 billion valuation and a 90% market share. Kodak didn't just own the industry, they were the culture. But they didn't fall because they ran out of money. They fell because they had too much of it. Today, we're unraveling the tragic paradox of the golden chains and how Kodak used its own success to burn its empire to the ground. In 1888, George Eastman changed the world with a simple promise: you press the button, we do the rest. Kodak turned photography from a luxury into a lifestyle. But their real genius wasn't the camera, it was the business model. The razor and blade strategy. They sold cameras at a loss to get them into everyone's hands. Why? Because the real gold was in the film and the chemicals. With an 80% profit margin on every roll of film, Kodak was printing money. For decades, they weren't just a tech company, they were a central bank of memories. In 1975, a young engineer named Steve Sasson walked into the boardroom with a clunky, toaster-sized machine. It was the world's first digital camera. It was a miracle of engineering. It captured images without a single inch of film. The executives' reaction? Cold silence. They didn't see a breakthrough, they saw a threat. "That's cute," they said, "but don't tell anyone about it." They were terrified that digital would cannibalize their multi-billion-dollar film profits. This is the innovator's dilemma in its purest, most lethal form. They chose to protect their past, effectively signing their death warrant. The world didn't wait for Kodak. Sony, Canon, and eventually Samsung seized the digital weapon Kodak had discarded. By the time Kodak tried to pivot, it was too late. In 2012, the giant that once defined photography filed for bankruptcy. Its stock price, once over $100, crashed to pennies. Kodak's failure wasn't a lack of technology. It was a lack of courage. In 2026, as we witness the AI revolution, the ghost of Kodak haunts every boardroom from Nvidia to Apple. The lesson is simple. If you aren't willing to disrupt yourself, someone else will do it for you. If you were the CEO of a company making $30 billion in profit, would you have the guts to kill your own cash cow to bet on an uncertain future? Kodak couldn't. Can you? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into business history, subscribe for more stories on the titans that fell and the ones that survived. Thanks for watching.